Live and locked down somewhere in Las Vegas, it's the free-for-all After Dark with Shawn Tempesta. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Free For All. Hi, it's Shawn. I cleaned up my desk slightly because, we have a special guest here. I don't want to look like a total slob. Ken Bange saying CM Punk. Thank you very much. Exciting show today. It's beautiful when you see a story, you're so taken by it, and you're like, you know what, it'd be awesome if we can get them on. And they're like, yeah, sure. So that's what we're going to have today. We're going to have a conversation with somebody that has literally been making the rounds with a story that everyone is just, for whatever reason, just massively taken by. First, let's say hello to our panelists. It's the lovely Sarah. Sarah,
I'm good. Sorry. I was like, where's the link? And I didn't.
No, it's fine.
She texted me and she was like, tell Shawn.
No, you got it. You got it. Sarah, first of all, how are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm about to go on to an adventure that I have no idea what's going to happen.
Neither do I. I have no idea. You've come this close to starting an OnlyFans, but you didn't. You chickened out.
Oh, yeah. I even started an Instagram account for it and everything, and I had an alternate email address, alternate PayPal account.
You kind of have to have an alternate everything. It's because
yeah,
we're
stage name.
Yeah, stage name. What was your stage name?
Are you ready? It's really stupid.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was Scarlet Kiss.
Scarlet Kiss is beautiful. That's fantastic.
How stupid is that?
I think it's great. Kira's here too. Hi, Kira. How are you?
Hi.
You've said several times if you had the nerve, you would start one, but you don't have the nerve. So
if I had the goal to do it, yes, but I am such a chicken.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that in a second. Actually, we're going to have chickens versus not chickens in a little bit. Also joining us, one of the not chickens. She was a 900 operator for 3 years. Michelle Pierce. She said it was the most fun she ever had at a job, other than you made more money as a cocktail waitress, but you couldn't punch them in the face. So,
Those guys suck, man.
We are terrible. I know. It's true.
You're horrible people.
He didn't even deny it. He was like, yeah, as a whole, we suck.
Also with us, she just got married last weekend. Give it up for Stephanie Murphy. Congratulations, Stephanie. How are you?
Thank you. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm off the market.
Oh, that's very sad.
Aww.
Good. And then finally, Brandy. Brandy, what's up?
Hi.
In her daughter's room, getting ready. She really wanted to be on the show today, and here you are. So it's kind of a ladies' night, and me. I am playing the role of gay friend. So
Nice.
just ladies chatting. Okay. No. Okay. Here we go, everybody. It is time to introduce the guest of the evening.
Nice. I love it.
This is so exciting.
She's a nurse. She's a mom.
So
She's been married for years, and now she makes $200,000 on OnlyFans. Give it up for ALLIE RAE. This is crazy, guys. ALLIE, great to have you. First of all, how was work today? I wanted to start with that in the worst way. So, ALLIE, we talked about your story on the show not too long ago, and you had shared it, and I was like, "Well, hold on 1 second." She liked what we. Okay, that's good. Let me reach out. There's a reason why everyone is so taken by this, because there's a lot of, obviously, the internet has a lot of adult content, a ton, yet for whatever reason your story seems to be going above and beyond. So that's why I want to learn more about you. Let's start in the beginning. You've been married now to your husband for what, 18 years?
Yeah, coming up on 19 here soon.
Wow, congratulations. It's very sweet.
That's awesome.
So, Jay Silly, well, I'm sorry, Jay Silly, one of the guys that's watching the show, he's like, Shawn, it's okay, I'll be gay with you tonight. Not the first time, believe it or not. So you met when you were young, you went to school in Minnesota, and you went to school to become a nurse?
Nursing was actually a third career for me. So
Oh, wow.
I was actually went into the Navy at like 17.
Whoa.
That was my
Wow.
first
Wow.
Okay.
You just became even more badass.
Wow.
I was
She-
just
yeah,
gonna say
so
that. You're a
cool.
badass.
She knows 7 ways to kill you, 52 ways to drown you. That's what happens with the Navy. It's true. So Navy was the first thing. What was the second thing?
I kind of worked in corporate world for another, I don't know, 8 or so years until I could get like into the nursing school that I wanted to get into.
Awesome. So yeah, corporate world can be a lot of fun. You have to wear, there's HR and a bunch of, it can get kind of, stick up the butt a little bit. So, so you become a nurse, you move to Boston. You got three kids, right? How old are we talking? If you don't want it, by the way, if I ask anything that's way too out of, you just tell me to shut the hell up.
You're good. I have
Seriously.
3 boys. I have 18, 17, and 12.
Wow. Okay. Fantastic.
Okay.
I have to ask the natural question here is, having been 18 and 17 and 12, we'll discuss that in a second. I'm interested to see, because there was one story that you shared. It was kind of like showing up at the party to pick up my son, but then all of his friends are like, hey, it's very interesting. That's going to happen a lot. So, okay, you end up becoming a nurse. You're there in Boston, and you're working at one of the many hospitals in Boston. Great place if you want to do anything.
Oh, yeah.
Beep, beep, Billy. Thank you for the follow. That's not that's Allie, I want you to know that's always there. It's not just you. I tell you, but you know what though? Still, we applaud it. So,
Tell her that. Tell her it's her. Come on.
well, trust me, she knows it's her.
She's
but whatever.
special.
Listen.
That's a special guest.
This is out of curiosity for me because I'm from Boston originally. What made you decide to move to Boston?
Honestly, we were just looking for something we were looking to move away from out of the Twin Cities, and we love hockey, huge hockey family. So we, looked for somewhere comparable to that. And we've always loved Boston. Like, we're super history freaks, man.
Oh, yeah.
We love the history. And so it was a perfect place to go.
There's a ton there,
Yeah.
which is amazing. So hold on, out of who's here? Yeah, Stephanie is actually from Boston as well. She works at MIT. She works at MIT.
But I used to work at Brigham and Women's.
Oh, she used to work at Brigham and Women's. No, I don't want to. No one has. You have not released the name of the hospital you worked at. I think you're just doing it on purpose because you don't want to, just firebomb, whatever your past employer was. But let's get into that. So you're a nurse for years, and kind of like a little bit romantic initially, probably like it's like ER. Oh, okay, some serious things, but it's okay. This is where I'm supposed to be. This is the hospital world that is Boston. And then COVID-19 happens. And COVID sucked for your industry, didn't it?
It was really hard, yeah.
What was it like on the floor? How long were you on the floor doing COVID work before you inevitably left? And what was it like on the floor?
So some of the stories out there that are the media that has gone on has failed to. I was a NICU nurse, so a neonatal ICU.
Gotcha.
So while we were, we didn't have adult, obviously COVID, but we had moms that were adults, and then obviously we had their babies in the NICU. So it was a very different experience for me than working as an ICU nurse.
Yeah,
with all adult patients.
and NICU. I mean that can be a heartbreaking. By the way, beep Billy saying nurses are awesome. Yes, they are. True.
100%.
Being a NICU nurse, I mean, you're seeing some pretty, hard to see stuff on a regular basis as it is. And then mothers that have COVID, and especially early on, they can't even be with their child initially, nor can the father if they're. So it's like, that's a tough spot to be in.
Oh, it was horrible. I hated it because that was what I prided myself on as a nurse, like my relationships with the families and the compassion and just like the bonding, and to see families not be able to be together at such a moment, critical moment for their child. And then obviously just a family dynamic moment, you're having a new baby together. That was heartbreaking. Heartbreaking.
Pretty tough. And obviously I know a bunch of nurses that work in the Boston area and outside as well. And it's just been a huge stress, just the time, even if you're not necessarily working on the COVID ward, it's just like there's a lot going on, and the extra, you have to go above and beyond as far as cleanliness more than you typically would. It could be bananas. NunyaBiz69, who is I just want to let you know, a filthy pervert. Sorry, RJ. Says I'm sent to her page and it's amazing. There it is. Good for you. So let's get into the moment. So nurse for more than a few years now. At what point do you say, you know what? I want to start an OnlyFans. How does that happen?
Well, I had like an Instagram, and so like I love to do beer reviews, and it was more of like a personality Instagram. I mean, I posted like racier photos, but nothing like that. But people would recommend, you got to start an OnlyFans. You got to start an OnlyFans. I had no idea what the platform even was. I just would dismiss the comments.
Yeah.
And then of course.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm about to get your. Show her Instagram.
Oh, gosh.
And there it is. Okay, there it is.
So then COVID hit, and then obviously like OnlyFans became more like mainstream. Like people were talking about it because it was becoming a bigger platform at that time.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, I'll just go check this out and we'll sign up. And it was like something that I did like right before bed, just kind of like, oh, well, I'll create a profile and whatever. Yeah. And I think about that all the time because I'm like, I literally had no interest in starting initially. I would have probably just never did it, which I'm glad I did now. But that's how I got to the platform.
Yeah, just slightly. Yeah, things have slightly improved in your world. So you are you're having this photo. By the way, when you were doing the initial Instagram, were you doing that under your real name or under the stage name? Because you didn't want people at work. You just wanted to keep it on the down low and have no one really know that you were just kind of doing this for fun on the side.
Yeah, absolutely. It was always under a stage name. That is very difficult when you're a nurse or you work in a profession. It was really important for me. And to this day, that's why I haven't ever discussed the hospital is to, I never wanted to affect patient care or paint any NICU in a bad light because it would only affect patients. So that was really important to me from the beginning.
Yeah, which is very good. And that's very respectable. Now, before we get into the, I've started an OnlyFans, I'm assuming you talked to your husband first. And say, hey, I'm thinking of starting an OnlyFans.
Yes, every decision we made together from the beginning. So like we talked about it obviously and was like, oh, see what it's about. It was just kind of fun. We've been married so long, like we're super close, great relationship, really trustworthy. So for us, it was more fun and lighthearted. But yeah, we've always gone in this together, like decision making wise.
That's very sweet. And honestly, how adult, by the way, because you guys have been together since you were young. So the fact that you have such a strong relationship like that, and it didn't that's awesome. So you're beating odds there. You got 3 kids; they're all boys, no girl, which means no payback, which is going to be great. Okay, so then you finally start an OnlyFans as ALLIE RAE, and the first month goes better than you think. How does the first month go? Oh, Revenge of the Chaz, thank you for the subscription.
I actually feel bad because like the first month I just posted a couple pics and I don't know how I was getting subscribers. I had told a couple people. And so I kind of, once I came back in and I was like, oh my God, we have like 20 people in here. I was like, oh, I better start posting something. They've paid to be here. So I was posting and then everybody was sharing. And then before you knew it, I mean, that first month I made more than my nursing, like a full-time nurse in a month. And I was like, oh, okay, this is real.
That's very nice, yes. Okay, so now things are changing your role. Ladies, by the way, do you have any questions before we get into the thick of it here? Because I don't want to take up everything. This is a comfortable for everybody. I know there are people.
I have.
Sarah told me she did her makeup special for you today.
I did my makeup. I put on a corset. I put on my dinosaur
You put on
dress.
a corset.
Yes, I did. I was like, he's like, are you going to be on? I'm like, of course I'm going to be on. You're going to have her on. Of course I'm going to be on.
Is there one? Jay Abner saying, is there an OnlyFans market for hairy, chubby dudes with moobs? I'm in. Sorry, there's not. I've tried.
You've tried? No.
That's what, my sister just sent me a text and asked, "What does anyone want to watch a bald guy and a chunky wife?" Or my brother-in-law.
Let's call it, Allie, let's call it is. You are kind of, you did have a stacked deck to start with here. You were, thankfully for you, incredibly attractive. So that worked out very well.
You're kind of gorgeous. So,
yeah. It worked out.
Yeah.
Sarah, your question.
Okay, so my question is, because it's still in the back of my mind sometimes, was it ever scary to you when it came to your safety? Because that's the biggest thing that held me back, is I've had stalkers in radio. And I was like, I can only imagine what would happen. And that is my biggest question. That's what really held me back. Is that.
It is top of mind every single day to this day. It's been from the beginning. I am very high. I mean, we have security. Like, we moved to a building specifically. We have like multiple levels of security. Super, super cautious about that. 100%. Yeah. I mean, and I live with multiple men, and I'm still to this day.
Right.
We always are just. You have to be. It is crazy. Yeah.
There was a story about an Instagram model in Houston just a couple days ago. Was unfortunately. There was a murder suicide, and they think the guy that did it may have been like a real crazy fan. So I can understand there's like that that fear there. Luckily, though, you're making enough to be able to kind of create that cocoon around you and kind of create a little bit of safety there. Kira, you had a question?
I have a lot, but my main question.
What is
my main. Tell me about it. Is it nice? Okay, no. My main question piggybacks kind of off of that. It's so, do you get recognized in public, especially with all the media? I'm sure you do. How often does it happen on a regular basis? And is it like both you and your husband get recognized? And like, how does that feel?
Because your husband is actually a kind of a co-star. And I, for what it's worth, I'm sorry, I have not done an incredible amount of research on the actual OnlyFans. Because I'll get screamed at in the household.
Yeah, I think so.
But that said, yeah, your husband's a part of some of your production as well. Do you get noticed a lot?
Parts of him are production. He does not show his face on the
They call that POV in the biz.
Wait a minute. Did you just say that his face has never been on?
Not on OnlyFans, no. I mean, I'm sure people know who he is because, like, on Instagram and stuff, like, I don't hide him, but his face is not on OnlyFans.
No. For let us call it, because I think he's aware.
It's fair.
There are guys that are pretending that they are him. It's really what it is. They would like to they're channeling your husband. Stephanie, yes.
Oh, of course. I get it.
Am I the only person that has never like seen this platform or been on it or anything?
Oh no, I've never been on it. I've never been on it.
When it comes to my turn for questions, that's what my questions are about.
Okay, well, so she's actually thinking of starting an OnlyFans. It's nice.
I am not.
Well, it's weird because there is no.
I am not.
You are too.
Shut up.
What part of him will we see in your videos?
Part of him walking out the door again.
Just you flipping you off as he walks out of the room. Yeah, because there is no OnlyFans app because, you know what, there's like this, and this happened actually, OnlyFans almost backed out of the, triple X stuff entirely. It's like, yeah, you can be nude, but heaven forbid you show the thing. That is the thing that brought us all to the planet. Oh, heaven, grab your pearls. And because of that, you have the Google App Store and the Apple Place, Apple App Store won't put OnlyFans as an app on phones. So how do they find you? How do they discover you?
So that's what was interesting when all this stuff about OnlyFans came out, like about them booting the platform and there was something a little comforting knowing that every subscriber we have there or that a creator has is they were brought there by you, by yourself, because you have to drive that traffic there through your own social media. So you always, it's hard to, there's no search feature with OnlyFans. So there's a lot of work that goes into it.
Yeah, there's no like, hey, here are some people you might like. You actually have to go directly to the person. That's amazing. That's great. Yeah. So now Okay, we're going to get into
there's no search. I can't even wrap my head around that. Okay.
There's some craziness that happened at the job. We'll talk about that in a second, but we're kind of in a little bit of a thing right now. I know that we read that story.
Yeah.
Thank you, single DTF.
Got straight to the point, or they?
Very shy. Thanks. You're our 500th follower. Thanks for following.
Do I need to Google what DTF means? How come everyone's laughing at me?
It's obviously
you bleeped the wrong part.
well, either that or I was late. Whatever the case.
Got it. I'm good.
So the article we read from the New York Post, in the article it said you had 73,000 Instagram followers and 69,000 people subscribing to you. So
nice.
I know at the very least your Instagram has blown the hell up because you were at 73,000 2 weeks ago, and now probably tomorrow you're going to cross 100,000 followers on Instagram. So that's awesome.
Wow.
How have the numbers, because this has all happened at a weird time for OnlyFans where it's like, we're going to allow explicit content. No, we're not. Okay, fine, we will. But also your story's making it out there. So how has this been? Jay Abner, let me tell you something. I'm a man that can have a serious conversation. I've got nothing going on. How dare you?
You just did the mom stance. Like, how dare you?
No, you know what? I'm an adult. I'm an adult. I can have an actual. I'm actually genuinely interested. So your OnlyFans subscriber base, how has that increased in the past 2 weeks since your story's kind of gone everywhere?
It's insane. It's a lot.
Are the numbers of your earnings accurate anymore?
All you see is dollar signs.
No, it's way more. Like every time the story comes out, it's just crazy. I'm telling you, I don't even feel. Sometimes it feels a little surreal.
I wasn't a chicken.
Good for you.
Yeah,
I wish I was
applause for that. It's again up to you. The initial number came out. You had said that. If you're comfortable saying how much you're currently making, feel free.
So the month closed yesterday at $369,000.
Oh my God! It knew. It knew.
Why was I born looking like ALLIE RAE? For the love of God! Oh, it's sick. It's sick.
I wish I wasn't a chicken.
Invest.
God, yeah, but yes, okay. That's in the questions here. Are you investing your money? Please tell me you're investing your money.
Well, I did another podcast that gave me some decent financial advice, and I did today get a financial advisor. So
good, very good.
We are good.
Don't buy whole life insurance. You definitely fully fund your Roth IRA or your traditional IRA. That's a lot of dog. Very good. Yeah, we'll explain dog in a second. She might not understand just yet. There's other things you do. I think if you put if you get into this is investment tips with Shawn Tempesta. By the way, I'm not a financial advisor. Yeah, very good, Jay. If you put your stuff into stocks that pay back dividends, like, hey, we'll pay you for just having our stock. If you put enough money into that, you'll be able to get 40 or 50 grand a year just in dividends, and you just keep it there, and you'll be paying for the rest of your life. So there we go. There's a little helping out ALLIE RAE. You've got the money to invest, and just put a little, put a little bit into the Ethereum too, like 5% of Ethereum. You're gonna love it. Okay. Dogecoin. Yeah, no. Dogecoin's cute. Dogecoin's cute, but no.
It was funny. But yeah, it was actually funny. The financial advisor says, "So where do you have all your money invested now?" I was like, the checking account.
You're making nothing on that.
I love
That's
it.
good. As honest to God, if you find a way that you can live on like a quarter, Rob Gronkowski, New England Patriot, he did not play on, he did not spend any of his salary. All kidding aside, good for you if you can do what you do safely and take care of your family. Bravo. Amen. That's kind of like, I'll get into that as well in a second. But Rob Gronkowski never spent a dime of the salary that he made with the Patriots. He would only spend the money he got endorsing things. Invest in free for all. Yeah, free for all. So if you're able to find a way to like, hey, I'll spend a quarter of it, and you're gonna have a hell of a lot of fun with a quarter of $369 every month, and then just have the rest. Once you decide it's over, you're living like frickin' pretty for the rest of your life. So that's amazing. Before we get into the hospital thing, did you ever think of doing pornography ever, or was it just, I'm gonna put pretty pictures on OnlyFans?
Yeah, no, never. I mean, when I say I was a regular hockey mom, I mean, like, that's it. Just no career or background in modeling of any kind, no, nothing. I mean, I always say if I could do this, anybody can. I mean, it's obviously a lot of work, but I had no background in anything or any interest in it before.
Well, because for those of you who don't know, I mean, the pornography industry, you get in, you don't get to choose who your partners are. So there's your first thing.
No.
You're probably making 1,000, 1,500 a scene. So like, you're proving that like that business model is dead. Use some of your dividends to buy a vehicle from Chapman Dodge. Yes. Today's show is brought to you by Chapman Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Amity Sarah Mojave, Chapman Chrysler Jeep in the Valley Auto Mall, and Chapman Ram Truck Center on Boulder Highway. You would look really good in a Chrysler Pacifica hybrid, or frankly, any vehicle at Chapman. Okay, anyway, sorry. Gotta pay the bills. Okay. So, all right. So now you got this OnlyFans. You're starting to make more money from it. But at this point, you're not saying, hey, I'm going to quit being a nurse. This is just a fun little side thing going. But then the people in the NICU unit where you were, which we're not going to say the name, I can name 5 of them, and I guarantee it's one of them. They start to find out. How the heck do they find out that you've got a fake name on OnlyFans where you can only search?
Yeah, so what happened is the Chive is a really popular platform, kind of like a Barstool, and they had posted a picture on Instagram, just like tag me or promo. And so they found me through Instagram. And of course, you go to my Instagram, I was actively driving traffic to OnlyFans. And so that's how initially I was discovered, period, is they recognized me from a post.
So, okay. So when the Chive did that, were you excited and like, wow, this is going to be great? Or were you pissed like, oh no, my cover's probably about to be blown?
I really honestly think that people would see it. I mean, I love the Chive. I think they're awesome, and they have a huge platform, and I don't know what I was thinking, but you know, it was cool. It's like, oh, I love the Chive. Like, they're posting my stuff, and Girls of the NHL had posted something around that same time. So very easy for people's eyes. I mean, it could have even been the Girls of the NHL post. I'm not sure, because I had a Bruins post. But yeah, that's initially how they found it. And then, of course, it wasn't till they dug a little deeper, clearly paid to go deeper, that they would, find my OnlyFans.
Well, the fact that they paid to find it.
Well, because this happens. I mean, this happens a lot where, I'm not calling you obviously this word, but the quote unquote slut shaming. It's like, oh my goodness, they're sexual. Tell everybody. Everyone needs to know. I mean, this has been going on since, junior high school. Like people just talk. And it was kind of like high school at your job where half a dozen people are now talking about the fact that you have this account and it gets up to management. What ends up happening?
Yeah. So the first meeting with management was pretty normal. I mean, they were just talking about the social media policy, making sure, because I did a lot of stuff in scrubs. It was kind of like a common request. And so that was pretty appropriate. Like I describe it as, it didn't really offend me to have that meeting. It was the meeting like a month or 2 after in which
Thanks, Rick. Down. Sorry.
The worst timing.
When I sat down and they had screenshots, obviously censored, but screenshots of OnlyFans material. And I was like, oh my God, like somebody went to great lengths to get this content.
And obviously somebody that's probably either incredibly jealous of your looks, not even realizing how much you're making on the platform, or jealous of the fact that you had some heat on the platform, or both. But that happens a lot. So then what do you...
little person.
Yeah, it's just crappy.
Yeah.
It's just crappy.
And she's an insecure little person. She's 4'11", so if she's saying it,
I'm saying a lot.
I'm 10 feet tall and bulletproof.
And per personality is. So you're seeing this and you're like, I'm an adult and I'm not saying where I work. I'm not taking pictures with NICU babies in a bra. Like, so what's how do you react, and what ends up happening here? Because obviously, you relocated your entire family to move to Boston to have a job as a nurse. There's obviously a lot of time and money invested in you being there. So how do you react to this?
Yeah, I think initially it was a big blow because I was a respected nurse on the unit. I got along with everyone. I was in May, my doctorate. I mean, I trained nurses. Like, I was very one that people looked up to. And so it was really took me by surprise. Like, holy cow, like who's doing this? I think I was more hurt by that because everyone was so nice to me than the sheer fact of what they had discovered. And it just like, I knew my image had changed on the unit.
It was
100%.
some jealous girl from Quincy that's like, screw that bitch. She doesn't deserve to be here in the NICU. She's got to go. That's when it's happening. I know how Boston works. So Rick Jones has a question before we get into you scramming. I'm going to ask the question again. How much does each subscriber pay and how much does OnlyFans keep? Yeah, what is the take there?
Oh, they get a profit.
They do.
Yeah, they got to run. They got to pay for something. So how does it work? What's the percentage?
Yeah. They are $1 billion industry now because they get 20% of everything you make. So when I talk about the money that I make in a month, that's what I'm bringing home. So it's 20% above that. So
That's a lot.
Good for you. And the subscription is how much?
So everyone can set their own subscription to whatever they want. Mine is $12.99. That's where I came in at.
Okay.
I probably could have charged more, but I felt good with where I was at, and I've never changed it since day one.
You know what? Listen, she's like Arizona iced tea. She could charge more, but why? The radio fan saying it's probably a dude that wanted to smash and couldn't.
Oh, it could be that too.
Did you think that maybe it could be somebody on the floor that was like, you know what, Allie? Oh, you're married? Fine. Here.
I don't think so. I think it was a snobby little other.
You know,
I think it was a bitch.
Yeah, somebody on the floor.
What do you think?
It was a bitch.
Girls are dirty.
Seemed very mean girl-like.
Yeah, see, there we go. Girls.
Yeah.
It was a jealous
I remember being in 8th
What
grade.
I would do is I would ask for tips. I'd be like, can you help me? Because if you're making this much, I'm going to be your friend. I'm going to be
I want to
your
make
friend.
this much
And I'm going to say
too.
how you do it. You know?
Oh yeah, I want to be your friend. Can I make a guest appearance with you sometime? That's the avenue.
Right? Hold the camera.
Just before you went live, you actually did post a guest appearance with. There's a violinist that ends up in a lot of adult content, which is amazing. What happened there?
He's so nice. He's an Australian. He's a lot of fun. I went out to LA right after the story broke and really connected with a lot of different people who were reaching out and shows and such. And so I've followed him for a long time, and I just love. He's got really sexy videos of the violin, and I was like, I want to go on there. So yeah, we connected, and
that's
his name.
That's really cool. Rick Jones, by the way, saying, "Please, Allie, be smart with your money." Here's the thing. Here's
no question.
Here's what you got because half the people that are here, like some people are like, "What are the biggest requests you get on it?" And you know what? You're going to get that question about 9,000 freaking times from all the interviews you're doing. You're like, people like your feet, huh? But it's gonna ton of that. But like a lot of people are saying, be smart with your money. It's worth noting now. Allie looks like she's 22. Allie's my age, so like you have an 18-year-old, 17-year-old, 12-year-old. So you're going into this with a few more years experience. Where if you were 21, you might not be as smart. I'm guessing.
Oh, I can't imagine. Yeah, being young with not. Oh, yeah, that'd be bad because it's so much money that flows in and it's easy to get wrapped in. And I'm like thinking, okay, student loans, we got college, we're very like, we're not splurging yet by any means.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, and does your husband works too? Because you said that you moved to Florida. So did he move with his job or quit his job and move, or was it like?
He did. He has a unique situation, and I've been reluctant to talk a little bit of detail about it because then I think it would expose kind of where he works.
Totally.
So we've been careful about that.
Yeah, for sure.
He's got seniority, and we don't want to lose it for these particular reasons.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Absolutely.
It's good setup, though. It's very nice. Peter North saying she aged a lot better than Shawn.
Well, I was going to say, Shawn.
Well,
that's me.
You need to moisturize more.
You know what? I've been told that, and it's maybe one of these days. I don't know.
Do your eyebrows.
Do your
eyebrows.
Moisturize and astringent.
And you can moisturize while you're live streaming.
Yeah.
The astringent, it makes me like it just. I have very sensitive skin.
No, you
You're
can get
welcome.
some easy toner. I'll tell you, it's Thayers. Get some Thayers, then some lightweight.
So,
yes,
look at Sarah with the skincare. I am so proud of you.
I have a little apothecary.
I am so proud
Why
of you.
does this not surprise me?
Allie, I'm sorry
yeah.
about all this. I really
And
apologize.
I read for this. I read for
Okay,
this.
so when do we go back to
Do what you
Q&A?
I'm
When
listening. I'm
do we
like,
go back to Q&A?
You are. Here's the thing, Allie. You're part of the show, so like we're like this is pretty much how every show ends up going. It just goes in a bunch of different directions. Hence the free for all. Okay, so the bosses see your stuff and they're like, hey, take a look at this right here. Can you explain what's here? Did they give you an ultimatum and say you got to stop it or you got to stop working here? What ended up happening?
Yeah, there was a series of a couple meetings that ended up occurring after that. They were going to get each all involved, and they didn't. Long story short, it ended up being presented to me that, the staff was really uncomfortable, and if you're going to continue to make content,
it has nothing to do with them, though.
Stop it. Stop it.
You have sex? Oh my god!
The staff is uncomfortable because they had no idea where your three kids came from.
It has nothing to do with them.
It was a jealous little girl.
This is literally
God.
Water cooler is so funny.
You work where babies are. How do they think their patients get there?
What do you think the first thing those babies put in their mouths is the thing you're showing?
Happens.
Not only that, she's making a ton of money and she's still going back to be a nurse because you love your job. Like, that's the crazy thing.
Yes.
You don't have to. You could quit it, but you're not because
I was still making, I was already, sorry, there's a little bit of delay, so I'm trying to find out when to jump in.
They're all talking over you. It's fine.
I was making like 30 to 40 grand a month and still going to work full time. I probably would have stayed longer. My husband used to say, okay, like, when are you done? Like, you don't need to work. And I still wanted to be there, but yeah, it was, it became such a sour situation too at that point because everybody, I never knew who was doing what. And I was like,
they ruined it. Yeah.
It's a bad mental health situation.
So
I would have walked down the hallway flipping my hair like a queenette. Shoot.
Right?
Very nice. So
you people are not to be trusted.
Yeah, it's just it's just dark. Whatever. So okay. So you end up leaving the hospital. And this story has gotten a ton of. How recently did you leave being a nurse? May. So man, this has all kind of really exploded since May. That first story. Who was the first one to cover you? Was it New York Post or was it Barstool? Who covered this story?
It was actually Daily Beast, Marlo Stern. I want to continue to give him great thanks. He wrote a wonderful piece. It was the Daily Beast that originally dropped it August 16th.
There it is. And what an awesome 2 weeks it's been. Having seen just a couple of the messages, obviously your DMs must be weird. What is your husband doing that?
We have sometimes some late night laughs. I'm like, you gotta see this, there's always those.
How often does your husband actually answer for you on Instagram?
He really actually doesn't ever talk for me, and he doesn't feel comfortable doing so, and that's fine. It doesn't bother me at all that he doesn't.
I saw his username.
Awesome.
His username on Instagram has something to do with the Yankees. Is he a Yankee fan?
No, that is actually the reason that name came about was we were going to actually in January, before all this stuff happened with work, we were going to move to Australia where I was going to use my doctorate to do neonatal research. So it was Midwest to
you just keep getting cooler.
So you were going to move to Australia. Obviously, that has not happened. Now, by the way, there's a show in Australia you should get on, the Kyle and Jackie O show. If they reach out to you, you go on that show. It's fantastic.
So
they're fantastic. So you're actually, tomorrow morning, you're going to be on a show on KDWB, which is a station in Minneapolis where you're from originally, Dave Ryan. And Dave Ryan doesn't have quote unquote porn stars on his show all the time. It's actually, it's just like this big, it's a taboo. We can't talk about that. What is it about you and your story that you think is the thing that's having quote unquote mainstream media cover this? Because it's like, it's being treated like you're a normal human being that just happened to fall into something pretty awesome.
I feel like that's mainly it. I get from what I'm gathering from different comments and stuff is that I'm relatable and people just feel like, I am just a normal girl. I mean, it's just like, this is I'm really happy, and I hope it kind of changes some of the stigma that's out there, because 100%. I think there's a perception of the sex industry. And the reality is I'm not a walking spokespuddle of that. I mean, I don't I'm not in the sex. I mean, I am in the sex industry now, but I wasn't. Like, it's not. It's different. So
let's call it is. We're all in the sex industry. It's just that some of us do a little bit better than others. Some of us are in the industry, just no one wants to watch. You know, it's really
stop making it about you.
I'm not making it about me. I'm making it about all of us. Shut up. Listen. Okay, so
don't speak for me.
By the
There's
way,
a normalization there. Though,
Peter
too.
North 69 says eventually you can buy Australia. It's true. You know, if the trajectory keeps going up, you're going to be fine. I mean, we've had a whole bunch of questions. I'm sorry if we didn't get to a lot of the people there in the chat because there's just been so many, and I don't want to take up all your time. But we've got to get to some stories and play some games today. We do play. But anyone else here have a question for Allie before we continue with the show?
I still don't know.
Pretty much covered everything that was.
You still don't know what OnlyFans is?
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I wanted to ask about that when it was my turn.
Okay, go ahead.
Is it comparable to Twitch? Is this all it is? Like you just live stream? Like is this what it looks like?
No, it's like an Instagram. I mean, you have stories, you just post. Some girls live. I don't do any live right now because the interface is kind of wonky, but no, I would compare it to an Instagram or a Facebook.
Yeah, it's essentially like a paywall. Okay. Hey, you get to see these awesome posts if you pay.
And you said earlier that you can't search. Like, in other words, if I were to type in Google right now, ALLIE RAE OnlyFans, you wouldn't come up? You can't search for you?
That you can do, you know my username, but OnlyFans doesn't have a page you go to and you could search users by
you
any
can't
name.
search Boston Nurse. You know, it's not going to show up like that.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
From your socials. Yeah.
Okay. Peter.
So like when you do, Shawn, when you do the phrase that raids, like that's what you can't do on OnlyFans, is that scrolling?
No. No. So you can literally, and you wouldn't see anything. You'd see a bunch of gray until you paid to see what was behind there.
So you pay. Okay. Got it.
FMS is saying, I will not tell you if I do it. Her husband wants her to make a foot OnlyFans in the worst way because he thinks that she has.
Somebody would find her and be like, "Oh."
Yes, listen, there's money to be made. Okay, Peter North has asked several times, and I'm, obviously we're going to try to keep it as relatively unlewd as possible, but we'll morph this question because obviously we got a lot of daily content. I'm sure you get a ton of requests. Your DMs are bananas. What is the most strange? I know in another interview you said somebody asked for one of your teeth. We won't.
What?
Yeah. How much were they going to pay you for one of your teeth?
Whoa!
$1,000 a tooth.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I love it!
Oh my god!
No!
That is so
Oh my god!
Wait a minute!
That's more than my braces cost.
Hang on, my son has to get a tooth pulled next week. I'll send it to you.
There it is.
Years ago, when my kids were shooting them out left and right, hell, we'd have been
right.
rich then,
Honest to God, because we've talked about this where like girls are on the show be like, oh, I've been asked for like my panties or I've been asked for like my bathwater. I think it was Ashley O that was asked for her bathwater. And it's like, just do it. Just do it. Take it from the dog's
doesn't even have to be yours.
Send it. It's men are dumb, and I'm a man. I can tell you, we're just dumb. We're just when we get obsessed with someone, like, okay, I'll buy a tooth, 20 grand, sure.
We're not doing.
I just want to say something though.
Yes, go ahead, Brandy.
I don't have a question. I just want to say thank you because I've been with my husband almost 20 years, and I have 3 girls. So things like these platforms keep marriages like mine fun.
Oh wow.
Aww.
Have you partaken in Allie's material? And if not, are you intending to?
I have never been on OnlyFans. I have other things.
Oh. She's a freak. Right. She makes her own OnlyFans
I'm not a freak.
material.
I'm fun. I have fun. I keep my relationship fresh.
That's good though.
That's
and honestly, the people that are pissy about it are the ones that are in situations that aren't fun, and they're like, "Oh, you can't have fun because I'm not having fun."
There's a lot of couples that don't like to open up, and then the other person suffers because they want, you got to ask your spouse, "What do you want?"
Yeah, see, that's very
so true. And there's a lot of couples. I have more than a handful. I mean, there's a lot of couples actually that subscribe that I talk on the break. Yep.
That's awesome. Yeah, Allie, It's great. So we're going to talk about some trending stories, and we're going to play a game. We actually play for money on the show. It's going to be incredibly small amount for you. It's going to be embarrassing.
I mean, to be fair, it's a small amount for all of us, but it's going to be like extra small.
Well,
so, we play games, but we play. So okay, like what's your favorite?
Oh yeah.
Cyclops, Havoc, Vulcan. Thanks for the follow.
Hey, that covers a lot. That covers a lot.
What's your favorite game show, if you don't mind me asking?
I grew up. Price is Right. It was something I always watched. That's the last game.
Price is Right. So we used to play. We used to play a version of that on the show. We don't play it anymore. We do play some other games, though. We're not going to be playing this tonight. I know that. Do you understand how we play? What we play for on the show? Or do we need to explain it? We're not playing it. So in Vietnam, their currency is called dong. So we're playing for dong. So we're not going to be playing this tonight.
That's for dong.
And we also won't be playing this tonight. This is Jeopardong. So all of those are not going to be played tonight. You'll see what you're playing.
He's like, what is happening?
Here's what I hope, because again, you're going to be on Dave Ryan tomorrow. I hope that this is going to be the most unique interview and the most fun interview that you have of all the crazy interviews. I'm very, very happy for all your success.
My cheeks hurt from laughing, smiling so much.
We've done our job.
I want to remember that forever. Somebody add that quote.
Yes, there it is. You know what? There, Allie Rae can add quote. All right, here we go. Let's go into the feed here really fast. Got some stories we're going to get to. And this gets back to like selling parts of you and stuff that people want to have a piece.
Oh, Lord.
Somebody is selling Michael Jordan's heavily used quote unquote boxers for now it's up to like $620 or so.
Gross.
This is under auction right now. And which, by the way, how does it feel knowing that you could get more for yours than freaking Michael Jordan? Massive ego.
Are there fetish like things on it? Like, are there different like channels that you can look at? Like YouTube. Is there like very?
She's asking some questions right now.
Pointed questions.
Is it like weird? Is there like, I didn't mean weird, but is there like niche things for people to watch? Like, so if it was something like, oh, look at my underwear, like that's a thing, or feet.
Yeah, I think some girls or creators, will put like in their bio like special fetishes they may specialize in, but really until they subscribe to you, they can ask you and like in the messages, hey, is this something you're into? So it's not necessarily you just subscribing to the person, and then whatever that person does with, and
there it is. So you don't. You started a little more tame, but you've kind of just said, you know what, screw it. If you're going to rob a bank, rob the friggin' bank, and that's what you're doing. So you're having as much fun as you want now on your stream. Did you feel a little bit weird doing that, or you're like, you know what do I have to hide or lose at this point? I'm killing it.
I think there's like still some stuff that I don't dabble in, obviously, but I think once me and my husband started selling videos of us, I was like, man, we're in it.
You're getting paid to do something you were going to do anyway. See, that's called smart money. That's smart money. No, you can find a way to make money on the thing you're already planning on doing. Like, God bless you. Good for you. Next story. Who here had an actual job under 16, like worked at 14 or 15? What was your job? Your first job?
I worked at Subway.
Okay, Subway. Nice. How about you?
Yeah.
My very first job, the local grocery store in my town was called Catalano's, and I worked in the bakery.
All right, and you obviously waited for a little bit for your first job.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I was Oh, sorry. It was like a little bit delay. I was a lifeguard at 16. That was my first job.
Nice.
Lifeguard.
Nice. Wendy Peppercorn, man, I'm telling you. McDonald's in Oregon looking for 14 and 15-year-olds to
Wendy
apply.
Peppercorn.
It's the truth. It's the truth. How many kids faked drownings after seeing that movie? So they're actually hiring now because they can't find people to work at the McDonald's in Oregon. They're hiring 14 and 15-year-olds.
I worked at McDonald's.
Wow.
You don't ask me.
Is that legal?
I did.
Oh, I didn't see your hand up. I'm sorry. The webcam's right in front of you. I'm sorry. Okay.
How rude.
I apologize. You're married now, so whatever.
Hi.
No. No. What was your first job?
I worked, other than nannying, babysitting, I worked at 9 West. I was at 9 West at the Rentham Village Outlet Mall.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. I worked
retail.
at Sam Goody. There used to have these stores that would sell
remember Sam
compact
Goody.
discs. See, kids,
shut up.
compact discs are like these circle things that you put in and it'll play
There's no
music.
kids watching.
Yeah.
See, I still think all of that is better than my first job because
What
I
was your
sold
first job?
jerky. I sold jerky at
I worked at McDonald's. Shawn making fun
I
of
was
people from
16
McDonald's.
and sold jerky.
No, I'm not making fun of
I
people
did
working
the
at
25 an
drive-through,
McDonald's.
hour.
and they wouldn't teach me the grill because they wanted me at the drive-through or at the front register. But I worked at McDonald's for
You're
like 2
pretty.
years before I moved to Vegas.
They knew you could talk. That's it. I mean, some people have the gift of
Oh.
gab. Some people you just
Yeah,
put them in the
that's
back
true.
and you flip the burger.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I remember most. I have to tell
Put
you
'em in
this
the
really
back.
quick. I think that I was 17 years old and I saw someone in the drive-through. I think it was a Saab, but I'm not positive. But it was the first car I ever saw with windshield wipers on the headlights. And I said, someday I'm going to have a car like that.
On the headlights?
I'm going to
That's
make
when
it
you
big
knew you
one
made
day. Yes. Here we
Right?
go.
I thought, oh, he must be so rich.
You couldn't reach the fryer. Once again, she's very short, Allie. She's incredibly short. It would shock you.
Oh my God.
How tall are you, Allie?
I'm 5'4", almost 5'5".
Almost 5'5". There it is. You
We're the same height.
You would power
Should be
over.
friends.
Power.
Uh,
I have to look up at you.
Next story. This is a former coworker of ours at Odyssey Las Vegas. He ordered a meal, ordered a sub at Jimmy John's, and this is what was on his sandwich.
What did he do to get it?
Wow.
No,
BL,
no,
chicken
that's
BLT.
BLT.
Chicken BLT.
Yeah, that's BLTCH. 100%.
Let me read you what he wrote because
That
it's freaking
says
hilarious.
bitch.
He said, "Are you serious? So after leaving the drive-thru this morning, my boyfriend took his sandwich out of the bag, and we see this. Seriously, not today, Satan. So I went back to the restaurant, went inside, asked to speak to the manager, threw the sandwich on the counter, asked him for an explanation. He looked confused. He pointed at the writing on the sandwich and demanded to tell me why he decided to write that my boyfriend was a bitch. He answered because he ordered a BLT with cheese. There it is. So,
Yeah. That's the best. That would
It's
happen
just
to
amazing.
Tyler. Oh,
Oh, that's amazing.
couple more stories.
incredible.
A guy has set a record for going 10 miles on a bouncy ball in England.
Oh my
there are
God.
3 balls that are in incredible pain
10
right
miles
now.
per hour?
Amazing.
He went 10
I'm
miles.
surprised.
Oh, 10
I'm
miles.
surprised it didn't burst.
Do you see
How
what
did
people
he
do?
not pee?
Wait, he went 10 miles in and
A
out?
lot of bouncing.
No, you went 10
That's
miles
pain
bouncing.
thighs.
Yeah,
My
he bounced.
boobs would hurt.
10 miles.
My butt would
So would
hurt.
mine.
Like,
Yes.
My
how-
thighs hurt after
I would
ride.
bounce
Imagine that.
off.
Yeah, it's
Oh, I
think
think
of
of
those
padding on my
thighs.
ass. I'm not worried about that.
you know, like when people again, it's just
I
like
think I could do it.
what? Well,
I sit on like a Pilates ball for work. I sit on that all the time. So I'm used
Notice
to
it's not
sitting
Oh my
Sure.
God,
on
balls.
I would fall off.
show cross.
I feel like I could do, and then I've done the walk for hunger 13 or 14 times, which is 20 miles. I feel like I could do it.
Okay, well then you should
But
do it.
you.
I just want you to know while you're
Bounce
doing
to
that,
10.
she's making
Yeah.
$369,000 a month.
Well, you're off breaking records on
How much
bouncy
is that
balls.
in the 8 hours it'll take me to bounce that far?
It's bananas. A few more stories. How about a Covidiot? Sure.
Oh yeah.
A woman from Illinois busted in Hawaii because, she had a little bit of a bootleg vaccine card. Hawaii is taking this very
Moderna.
seriously.
Not good.
Hers
Moderna.
said
It was her
Moderna,
family.
MAD, not Moderna.
So stupid.
And she said she paid for the shot,
Oh, man.
which you don't pay for them. They're free.
They're free.
So when they asked her that in Illinois, so now in Hawaii, she got caught. So now she's up to possible year in jail. Probably won't get that, and $5,000 in fines because she wouldn't take
Holy
the free shot, which is bananas. How's it doing, by the way, in Florida right now? It seems like it's YOLO central right now.
It is like 2019 now in here. We're just chilling.
Yeah, Florida.
I mean, I haven't. we're just riding it out.
Sure. Yeah. I just read something that was from some doctor that I've been watching since the beginning of the pandemic. She went to the NRA healthcare facility. Yeah. Right. Sure. There was brain fart. Oh no, a doctor that I've been watching on YouTube for a long time that kind of like deciphers all of the information from all of the different health organizations. Essentially, they're saying we're never going to reach herd immunity now. So at this point, you got to get the vaccine. You're probably going to catch it on top of the vaccine, but that will give you the enough immunity for the next time because everyone's going to get exposed to it inevitably because, we're a bunch of freaking morons.
Wait, so am I like ultra protected because I had it and then got 2 shots? Am I like Superman?
You are. You can do whatever you want. I would,
I could just walk into a field of COVID and not be touched.
Yeah, you can walk into Florida and not be touched.
Yeah. Yep.
Speaking of Florida, one more story, and this is a Floridian. A guy and some of his friends decided to steal some clothes from an Orlando, what was the outlet center. They went to Tommy Hilfiger. So here's the story. Ramaya Johnson, 23, and a female sidekick ran out of the emergency exit with a whole bunch of clothes. This is how they knew they had the right person. The tag was still on.
Oh, come on, man.
That's it.
Stop.
It's beautiful.
Always a Florida
What
story.
an idiot.
It's just like
I was well aware that we would be assuming the role of the Florida girl and Florida man.
you're officially Florida woman now. How does that feel?
I'm hoping to change the perception that is out there. In the
Many have.
I don't know what I'm up against.
Yes.
With all due respect, I mean, you're pretty big, but if Mickey Mouse can't do it, I don't know if it's possible. Okay, so we're going to play a game right now, and we're going to play in teams. So as we've discussed in the past, Michelle has been, she's worked in the, I guess you can say, sex industry before as a one-night. So Michelle's name was Crystal. That was her name on the night.
My mom and dad are watching.
They know. They're quite aware. And she was making great money as Crystal on the 900 number. So she actually did 3 years. Meanwhile, we have Sarah over here that wanted to be Scarlet. What was it? Scarlet Kiss. Scarlet Kiss. Honestly,
I'll never forget.
That's a pretty,
you never
that's a
forget
pretty
your
good
first
name.
one.
You want to know where it came from? I'm obsessed with Gone with the Wind because it's an old classic story and I love the movie. Scarlet, what a sexy name.
And then
Scarlet. If we ever had a girl, I loved Scarlet. That name.
It's meant to be.
I play my Scarlet every time I play Clue. I'm always
just a sexy
Oh
name.
no, that's not the same.
So you
All right.
You guys approve of her name if she had a girl, but when I wanted to name Samantha, you ridicule me.
What was her name?
Mhm.
Chloe Michelle.
Chloe Michelle.
Chloe is a very porn star name.
Chloe. That's what I said.
I have one of those too.
You.
Okay, so here's the game.
That's me.
So we're going to have Allie and Michelle, the two that have actually just stopped talking about it and actually did it, versus Sarah, who opened up an Instagram and did all this research and did nothing, and Kira, who doesn't have the balls. And we're going to play.
Oh my
Oh. Sarah, you know what to do.
I'm so afraid.
You know what to do.
All right, so Allie, it's just like the
Viewers
TV
versus
show.
the Wanners. All right.
It's pretty much. We're gonna have Sarah and Michelle on this first one. We're gonna have top 6 answers on the board. People are dropping bits for Crystal. They love Crystal. Okay, here we go. Top answers on the board, and Sarah and Michelle, this is for you. Buzz in with your name. Name something a woman does right after a marriage proposal.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Cries. Happy tears. Cries.
Let's see. Cry. Number 1 answer. There's one. There's actually none better than that. You want to pass or play?
Kira, you choose.
How many answers are on the board?
There are 6. 5 left.
6. Let's pass.
Passing. All right, there it is. Oh.
Oh,
Well, that's not
hello,
right.
Shawn.
Hold on. Hello. Sorry. Sorry to go a little egotistical there. Okay. Allie, we go to you now. Name something a woman does right after a marriage proposal. How did your husband propose to you?
Aw.
In the Mall of America, where we first had our.
Can we talk about the Mall of America for a second? It's a little overrated. You gotta admit, it's a little overrated.
Yeah, it is a lot.
There's
like
just
a lot
ton.
of duplicate.
It's like an Aeropostale, but it's like almost twice as big. That's pretty much it. So yeah, name something a woman does right after a marriage proposal. And then once again, I've overdone me. There it is. Boom and bam. Allie, it's up to you.
Oh, it's up to me. Okay, sorry,
Yes.
I didn't know who we were waiting on.
No, it's all good.
I don't know. Can I say this? Have sex?
Have sex right after the marriage proposal. Yeah, right there in Nickelodeon universe, right there in the Mall of America.
That's right.
All right, let's see. Hey, sure, let's do it. No, unfortunately not there. Michelle, back to you. Name something a woman does right after a marriage proposal.
Says yes.
I mean, that would hopefully be on the list. Sure.
Hopefully.
Number 3 answer. Okay, you got 2 on the board. Back to you, Allie. Name something a woman does right after a marriage proposal.
Looks at the ring.
Looks at the ring. Let's see here.
I didn't do that.
Let's see here.
I think somebody-
Was it a nice ring at least? You guys were young.
We were very young. We were just babies, and so yeah, it was just. I still have the original ring. I mean,
You've upgraded though. So that means a lot. It was a ring pop. Let's see ring. There we go. Number 6.
Nice.
Michelle, back to you. Name something a woman does right after a marriage proposal.
Oh, yeah.
Rowdy Warrior, thank you for the follow.
Calls her parents.
Calls her parents. It's got engaged. There we go. Number 2 answer. There's 2 left up there. Allie, back to you. Name something a woman does right after a marriage proposal.
Gives him a kiss.
Gives him a kiss. Let's see kiss. I don't know why that's not there.
Wow.
That would make sense.
And when
They're
you see
just in it for the Instagram and the ring.
yeah, pretty much. Like I
Yeah,
gotta tell.
no
I gotta go on Instagram.
kidding.
I hate society.
Right?
There's 2 answers left, and when you see one of them, you're gonna be like, "Really? That's on the list." Name something a woman does right after a marriage proposal, Michelle. Chance to steal coming up if you don't get it.
Scream.
Scream. If it's up there, you're still alive. If not, chance to steal. Let's see scream. No, chance to steal. All right, team wannabes, what do you got? Name something a woman does right after a marriage proposal.
So I was thinking along the lines of like societal things, like fitting in a dress, like going on a diet.
But this is right after. And so right after,
Oh,
what
right
I would do is I would go out to dinner and I would like celebrate with my partner. That's what I would do.
All right.
Well, that's what I did.
What's it going to be?
You choose, Kira.
5 seconds.
Diet. No, I'm sorry.
Go-
I'm
wow.
sorry. Oh, this is
You know
gonna
what?
suck.
This is so rude that women have to live up to this expectation of having to be skinny for the day, and the guy never does that. With all due respect, we never do. Okay, if it's up there, you stole the points. Just got proposed
She said
to.
it, and I was like,
Time to go on a diet. Let's see diet. It's up there. Wow.
Oh my god.
Let's see number 5.
Put on the ring
Faint.
with everyone.
Faint.
Faint?
But kiss isn't on the list.
So
they don't
stupid.
faint. I've never seen somebody faint.
Also, I don't know any woman that goes, I need to go on a diet.
Well, I wasn't thinking immediate, and she said something about like Instagram and stuff, and I was like,
Whatever the case.
Does
we're on
Does
to
this
the-
ring make my finger look fat?
I have a hilarious wedding engagement
All right.
story.
Or
planning one wedding.
What was your engagement story?
Quick. It's super quick. Devin proposed to me in a lighthouse on a pier in Salem. But it was a beautiful night, and we went for a walk while we were waiting for a restaurant reservation. And this, like, the sun was perfectly setting, the colors were beautiful, the moon was out, so of course I had to take a million photos for the gram. So I'm taking photos, and little do I know, he's on one knee behind me, and I'm taking photos for a while. And this is his story to tell, but I'm telling it. And this boat comes up the channel and just sees him there with the ring like out held and my back to him, like, oh, buddy, I'm sorry. And it was just like, oh. It ended up happy when I eventually turned around, but he was down there for a while, waiting patiently. And then some goth family took our photo.
Or they should be.
Stephanie.
I love a romantic story. It's
The
beautiful.
goth
I love it.
I love it.
Okay, top 4 answers on the board, and this one is for Kira and for Allie. Buzz in with your
Okay.
name. Here we go.
All right.
Give me a word that rhymes with tube.
Kira.
Yes, Kira.
You better.
Can I?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lube.
Good
Lube.
girl.
Good girl. Let's see, lube. It's actually the number 1 answer.
Yeah.
Do you want to pass or play?
Sarah?
It's your choice, honey. I've already double qualified.
My choice was last
Play it.
time. Oh, God. All right.
Play it.
Let's play it.
Done. Sarah, give me a word that rhymes with tube.
Okay, noob, but that might be too archaic for this.
You're right.
Yeah.
Kira, over to you. Give me a word that rhymes with tube.
Cube.
Cube. Number 3 answer. Back to Sarah. Sarah, give me a
Oh,
word
no.
that rhymes with
Oh,
tube.
something just pops in my head.
I'm doing very bad with this. Cube, lube, tube, noob, rube.
3 seconds.
Ah! Boob.
Duh.
There you go. There you go.
Is it that difficult? It was the first thing that came to all of our minds. Everyone's screaming boob in the chat.
Yeah.
All right. One
Well,
left. Give me a
lube
word.
was the first in mine.
Well, of course.
There you go.
Give me a word that rhymes with tube.
I'm literally looking at my keyboard to see what. Oh.
5 seconds.
Oh, that came in my mind. Oh, no.
2, 1.
Loop. No, that's not it.
And
don't
actually,
know.
no, 2. Actually, 2 strikes. Chance of steal coming up. Back to Sarah. Give me a word that rhymes
I
with
have
tube.
one, but it's just not.
I
wouldn't
have
be
one.
up
It's
there.
it's old fashioned though. Rube. What a rube. You're
What a
such
rube.
a rube.
All right, if Rube's
It's an
up
old
there,
school saying. It's an
You-
old school saying though. And
you
it's
ran
like,
the board. If not, a chance to steal. Let's see Rube.
It's not going to be up there.
Got it. Very nice.
I thought
Allie Rae, we're
hair
getting
down
killed.
there. That was my other.
On to the next man. 3 more of these. The winner of this, by the way, goes to play
Good one.
Dong or No
Thank
Dong
you.
tonight. Here we go. Top 5 answers on the board. This is for you, Michelle, and you, Sarah. 100 married men surveyed. Tell me something in your lives that you and your wife negotiate about.
Oh, Sarah.
Sarah.
Sex.
Yeah, so I'm going to have sex with you today, right? Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday. We'll do Wednesday.
Listen,
Let's see
there's
sex.
a reason why I'm divorced.
No, sorry, sex is not there. These are for healthy relationships.
no.
Michelle, 100 married men. Tell me something in your lives that you and your wife negotiate about.
Budget.
Budget. Let's see. Budget. You know what? We're going to have a more specific answer.
Oh.
Yeah.
To me,
Oh, no, this is
Money.
for Michelle.
They're buying things.
Well, say it again.
Spending?
So,
Spending money.
On what?
Oh my God.
Specific.
There's a list.
Things?
If you don't give me something specific right now, I'm giving you an X. And then we're-
Shopping. I don't know.
Shopping. Okay.
Can I say that?
We live in the
Things on shopping. It's not close enough. We go over to you, Kira. Kira, 100 married men. Tell me something in your lives that you and your wife negotiate about.
Food. Like
Food.
Yeah.
Honey,
oh yeah.
I want to get the not fed with a bunch of hormones chicken, but it's too expensive. No. Allie, please save us. What? 100 married
Allie
men.
said yeah, so
Tell me
I
something.
was still right.
Tell me something in your lives that you and your wife negotiate about.
Well, yeah. Well, you already said food, so you can't say food. But yeah, that can get hostile really quick if you're not in agreement.
See, I was right.
I just buy my own stuff, so it's not a big issue.
Very big deal. That would be spending on bills.
It needs to be more specific. Spending on something
What the hell?
in particular.
What do you live in? What do you drive?
Oh, no, I know something.
Oh,
Randy.
clothes.
Clothes. Let's see
For me?
clothes. It's not there. My goodness. You know what? We're going to move on to the next one because
No,
let's just
I've
go
got
to.
an
Okay, fine. Sarah, go ahead. Sarah, 100
Thank
married men,
you.
tell me something in your lives that you and your wife negotiate about.
Chores.
By the way, Spoon DJ says OnlyFans accounts. Honey, come on. Okay.
Let me do it. $19.99 a month.
Let's see here.
right.
Chores. Thank God.
That's all I wanted. I wanted to
Now, do I get to
Wait,
try to
can
get
we
a higher
play?
one?
Are we
Michelle,
playing or are we?
Michelle, you have a chance to steal with 4 better answers. Name
Oh, really?
100 married men. Tell me something that in your lives that you and your wife negotiate about.
Having kids.
Having kids. Let's see kids.
Yeah.
Thank you, God.
Yeah.
Now we're starting to get it. Would you like to pass or play?
What would you like to
Are
do?
you talking about me?
Allie Rae? Uh-huh.
Oh, like this is such a play. I never know exactly what you're talking about. No, I'm gonna play because now I know.
There it is. Done.
Okay.
Big
All right.
Let's play.
Allie, on to you. 100 married men. Tell me something in your lives that you and your wife negotiate about.
That would be careers, jobs.
Careers. All right. Let's see
Career, like-
careers. Surprisingly, not there. Michelle, over to you. 100 married men. Tell me something in your lives that you and your wife negotiate about.
Buying a new car.
Buying a new car. Now we're getting specific. That's the number 3 answer. Okay. Back to you, Allie Rae. 100 married men. Tell me something in your lives that you and your wife negotiate about.
What to watch on TV. We definitely
That happens quite often. Yeah, in our household for sure. Although now that I
probably
have
not on the list, but
2 children, I have 2 kids now, so I have to negotiate. No, we're not watching Blippi, son. You can use a little TV. Here we go. Blippi, you have no idea how fortunate you are, by the way, that you're not raising your children during the time of Blippi. You're so lucky. It's the worst.
Blippi.
it's the
What a
worst.
name.
Okay, let's see.
I don't even know what Blippi is, thank God.
You're so lucky. Let's see. Hey, what's on
thank
TV?
goodness.
It's not there, and a chance to steal could be possible. Michelle, to you, 100 married men. Tell me something in your lives that you and your wife negotiate about.
Where to live, buying a house, living situation.
Okay.
I don't
The
know how to word
living
it.
situation. Let's see it. Number 4 answer.
Boy.
All right. So we have 1 answer left. You have 2 strikes.
How is the
I will-
number 1 answer?
This is
Not
I
interesting.
know. You'll find it a little interesting. That's the number 1. But okay, Allie, over to you. 100 married men. Tell me something in your lives that you and your wife negotiate about.
oh my God, I have no clue. This has to be the number 1 answer. I mean, I'm just still shocked that food's not on there. Errands? I don't know. I feel terrible. I don't know.
Don't feel terrible. Because here's the deal. If they don't know it, you get the points. Sarah and Kira, 100 married men. Tell me something in your lives that you and your wife negotiate about. You have 10 seconds.
What do you got?
The only thing I can think about is going on dates and where to go and what activities to do, extracurriculars
See,
to do together. That is it.
I was thinking getting a pet.
Okay, if you're more confident with that, then do that.
Why
Whichever
are
way.
you making this all on me? It's so much pressure.
She's qualified
Okay.
twice.
She's already in.
She's in.
Ah! Yeah.
being-
Okay,
I'm being
dates,
a
I guess.
curious
I went
rabbit.
with mine before.
All right,
I'll go with
dates.
hers now.
Hey, where are we going to go tonight? Let's see dates. No. Ladies
What was
and
number
gentlemen,
1?
congratulations. The number 1 answer is close. I almost gave it to you. Vacation.
Knew
Where are we
it.
going to go on vacation? I saw Allie in one of your stories. You said that you come to Vegas a lot. You enjoy Vegas?
We love Vegas.
Fun
Absolutely love
city.
Vegas.
Have you been to Meow Wolf yet in town?
No. I know.
Oh.
So fun.
You got to go to Meow Wolf.
So
I wanted to go
fun.
so bad.
It's an art installation. It's like
Next
Selfie
time,
Central.
Sarah.
You'll absolutely love it. It's
So
amazing.
fun.
Okay,
They have
Very
Selfie
cool.
World here too. But
they do have Selfie World. Yeah, that's actually opening in Boston
I
soon.
haven't
But
seen that.
you hightailed out of there.
I've seen
so-
that online. I've never.
Yes, do you know how? Like, you don't have to shovel again.
No
God.
shoveling.
Just isn't it freeing? It's so great.
So glorious.
Okay, here we go. We are going to double points this time.
Oh boy.
7 answers on the board, and we go to Kira and to Allie. Buzz in with your name. 100 women surveyed. Name a sport you'd only watch if the players were naked.
Kira,
Kira.
football.
Hey, nothing I'd like to see more than a 350-pound man tackle another man right in the dong. Football, number 1 answer. Do you want to pass or play?
Yeah, why not? Let's play.
All right, gonna play. Back over to you, Sarah. Double points, 100 women. Name a sport you'd only watch if the players were naked.
Soccer.
Soccer. Nice. Especially when they do that helicopter kick and then everything else
Oh,
becomes a
yeah.
Dong
helicopter.
flying.
You're gonna go back to the Greeks with that. I tell you what.
Oh boy, no grapes, please. Soccer there, number 7 answer rather. Over to you, Kira. 100 women surveyed. Name a sport you'd only watch if the players were naked.
Baseball.
Baseball. 2 balls and a strike. There it is, number 4 answer.
Nice.
Back over to Sarah. Double points, 100 women.
6 then 9.
Name a sport
my
you'd name a sport you'd only watch if the players were naked.
Tennis.
Sure. 120 mile per hour serve to the groin. Not fun. Done.
Okay.
Back to you, Kira. Double points, 100 women. Name a sport you'd only watch if the players were naked.
Basketball.
There we go.
Mm.
Get to see what everyone's working with. Basketball, number 2 answer. There's 2 answers left. Double points, 100 women surveyed. Name a sport you'd only watch if the players were naked.
I'm going to say golf.
Golf.
Putt
Sure.
putt.
All right. You've been running the board so far. I mean, we're running out of
This is
sports
great.
rapidly here. Double points. Kira, to you. Name a sport you'd only watch if the players were naked.
Oh God.
I mean, it keeps coming to my mind, so I'm just gonna try it. Hockey.
Hockey.
No.
Let's see hockey. No. One last
Just
thing
kept
you need
coming
is
to my mind.
slashing on your member would be the freaking worst. Just got slashed right in my piece.
Ow!
Member.
Yeah.
Peter North is asking a question for Allie. Allie, how did you choose the name Allie Rae? Was that like the street you were born on and like the middle name of your aunt or something? What was it?
I get asked this all the time, and I've thought, like, I need a clever answer, but realistic, I don't even remember. I just liked the name Allie,
That's
and
right.
then Ray. I don't even remember
Done.
how it came about.
Freaking A. Whatever. Listen, that's good. Whatever it is. It's, I mean, Scarlet Kiss, you know, she had like 90 names written down, and Scarlet Kiss was right
It's
there.
a classic. It's a
Okay.
classic.
Double points, 100 women. Name a sport you'd only watch if the players were naked. This
Is
for
it my
Sarah?
turn or
Is-
Kira's?
Sarah.
Sarah, yeah, it's you.
I'm going to say, is polo the one when you're on a horse?
Oh, yeah, it's polo. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bam,
What the-
bam, bam, bam.
Oh my god.
I really don't like
Oh my
how much joy
god.
you're getting out of our
Why did
huevos
she go
getting hit
bam,
repeatedly.
bam, bam, bam?
Because picture it. It would be so funny.
No, it wouldn't.
They wouldn't even be able to do that. They wouldn't be able to do the thing with the balls because their balls would be.
Because their balls would be what?
All right.
Flopping.
Sure, polo.
Probably getting in the way.
Survey says it's there. Oh my god. I didn't think anyone would get polo. Christ. That was
How did you get polo?
I don't know
Because-
how that happened.
No. Because I was trying to think of the weirdest. So I almost said swimming, and then I almost said the one with stroke in the Olympics. And I always think Yeah. And I was like, yeah, exactly.
Oh man! So here's the deal. Statistically, you guys are in. So there's that. That said, I say to hell with
From
it.
up
because
above.
Here's the deal. You're already in. There's no way Kira's gonna ever do anything in the Tournament of Dawn. We've learned already.
Thanks,
Michelle,
bud.
I love you to
Appreciate
death.
you.
But Allie, you're here. I want you to play the final round. Would you like to play our final round?
Do it.
100%.
Play for that dog. You play for that
All right. So this is exciting. And without a paywall, too.
I told you
is
this
rare.
morning I wanted her to play so bad.
Well, here it is.
dog. If she qualifies, it'll be the best thing.
It will be the best thing for everyone but ALLIE RAE, because she thinks this show's longer until she gets to a tournament. Because here's the deal. If you win, there's two ways to qualify for the Tournament of Dong, ALLIE. The one way is you win $1 million Dong in this next game, or you get an offer for 69,000 Dong, which happened earlier this week for the first time in a long time. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to play Dong or No Dong with ALLIE RAE.
Yeah.
Hi, ALLIE. How are you?
Great.
Great. It's good to see. Would you like to name these ladies? You can name them anything you want. We've done a whole bunch of categories: Taco Bell menu items. We've actually done top OnlyFans creators, strip clubs in Portland, Oregon. We've named them everything. So is there anything in? Oh, wait a second! I know what it could be. We can name them all hospitals in the greater Boston area.
Shawn likes to graze the line.
Well, no, because here's the deal. I'm not going to ask, was that the one? Was that the one? But we could, if you wanted to. Up to you. You can name them anything.
We can go with your suggestion. That's fine. Yeah.
Boston area hospitals list. Done.
Yeah.
And then there we go. We will have an exclusive.
The pot and grazing the
and
line.
we won't know we do. Okay, here it is. We have the lovely ladies here wearing a lovely shade of pink, by the way. Free for all pink.
They are blushing tonight.
They are absolutely radiant.
Ooh, I love their high
ALLIE,
heels.
We need you to pick a case. This is going to be the case you take the whole way. What case are you going to pick?
Number 9.
MGH, Massachusetts General Hospital. Thank you, number 9. There was actually there was an ABC show called Boston Med that I think was done at MGH. Very, very good. I love that show. Okay, 6 cases. Let's start picking. You got to start eliminating some. We'll see how ALLIE RAE does playing for Dong tonight.
Exciting.
Okay, so pick 6 cases. So
one at a time.
Number 19.
Number 19, out of here. Brigham and Women's Hospital. Open that case.
Well, it's my old job.
Hey, very good. She used to work there. Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Okay, next one.
Number 7.
Number 7, Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center. Beth Israel Deaconess. 750. Very good.
Okay.
Playing with ALLIE RAE, who makes over $369,000 a month right now on OnlyFans,
So
and she is going to
jealous.
be so offended by how little she wins tonight. 4 cases left.
Inflation.
This has not been the wisest use of your time, ALLIE.
Number 21.
Number 21, Leahy Hospital and Medical Center. That's in Burlington. My dad's been there before. My grandparent. There we go, 25.
Keep that going. Keep that going.
All right, 3 left.
Number 23.
Number 23, I went here when I didn't catch, I was playing Little League Baseball in Revere, Massachusetts, playing catch with the weakest arm kid on the team. I went up to the little shop to buy gum, came back, he was already playing with somebody else, and the only girl on our team was the one who was left, and I had to play catch with her, and she knocked a freaking tooth out of my mouth, and I went to Tufts Medical Center to get my emergency root canal. Tufts Medical Center.
Oh.
Let's see it. And wow, very good so far.
Not bad.
2 left.
Number 4.
Number 4. South Shore Hospital, South Weymouth, kid. It's freaking great.
Yes.
That's a perfect round.
Yes.
Things are coming up roses right now. Good for you. Next.
Last case, number 17.
Number 17, Newton Wellesley Hospital. Open that case. Wow.
Hell yeah.
That was a hell of a first. That doesn't happen very
Get rid of
often.
that
Did
little
good.
dong.
Allie, that was incredible.
Little
Let's
dong,
call.
no good.
Hello. Yes, I know. It's ALLIE RAE from OnlyFans. Yeah, no, she's on the show today. I don't know how. She said yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Bye. Your offer's 42,000 dong. Now, keep in mind, the more dong, the better. You can either get an offer for 69,000 or an offer for $1 million. And I think you know the value of $1. But do you know the value of a dong? You probably don't. 42,000 dong or no dong?
Don't do it.
No dong.
She knows how to play.
Woo!
Damn straight.
She's probably seen Deal or No Deal.
Yeah, she knows. 5 cases.
Oh, 5 okay. Sorry, I was lost for a second there. Oh, number 13.
There's a lot going on right now. Number 13, Beverly Hospital. Up there in Beverly, kid. North Shore.
That's by me. That's where I live.
Beverly Hospital. $10. Wow. Kira's been told to
I
relax.
live in Beverly.
Mute her for a second. Yes, Beverly's lovely.
I live
All right,
there.
four cases left. The next one is among probably my favorite hospital in the world. I'll tell a little story, a little quick anecdote, but go ahead.
Number 8.
Number 8, which is ironic because if you put an 8 to its side, it looks like 2 balls. And my son had one.
Wow.
My son Colin, my oldest rather, he was born and only one of them was down where we're supposed to be, and they didn't know where the other one was. We were going to go to a hospital here in town, and they were going to cut him open at a couple different ends to try to find it. But then we went to Boston Children's Hospital and to the doctor there who specializes in this sort of thing. And I swear to everything, her name was Dr. Dickey.
Yes. Yes.
Her name was Dr. Dickey.
Yes.
She just felt around his stomach, found his ball, and boom, my kid has 2 balls. 8. Open that case. Boston Children's Hospital. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Listen, you're gonna have to eliminate it inevitably. All right. 3 cases left.
22.
Boston Medical Center. Open that case. Very good. Wow.
Very good. That's a good.
Some girls have all the luck, I'm telling you. All right, go ahead. Next one.
Number 11.
Number 11. An amazing hospital. Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. Jimmy Fund. Love them. 100,000. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Got 1 case
That was
left.
the big one.
1 case left.
Number 10.
The Dr. Dickey pushed down on his tum-tum and then bam, missing corner sack.
Oh my God.
Random thing I've ever seen. Add that quote.
What?
Somebody. That was so weird. Number 10. It's not actually floating, but the floating hospital for children at Tufts Medical Center. Open that case. Okay, all right. Listen, bound to happen.
You're
bound to
still
happen.
alive.
You did so. There's a thing called
This is
peaking
still
early.
good.
You peak early on the show. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thanks. Bye. The offer. It's the banker I was on the phone. 50,000 dong. Dong or no dong?
No dong.
There it is. Bye bye.
He knows how to play. I love it.
Not her first rodeo. 4 cases.
Number 2.
Number what? Oh, number 2, you said? Number 2.
Number 2.
Franciscan Children's Hospital in Brighton. Right by the Magic 106.7 studios. All right. These are the smaller ones, though. That's fine. That's fine. We're still there. All right, here we go. Peter North says, China has a Dr. Dong. He's their version of Dr. Oz. I'm actually willing to believe you. Could be the case.
Number 20.
Trying to find ones that I know. Okay, number 20, Lawrence General Hospital. Open that case. Imagine. There it is. Wow. Getting an offer for $69,000 is really tough. It's like you have no choice. Like it just. This game is ridiculous.
It's happened.
We have 2 cases this round.
Okay, number 1.
Number 1. This is in Everett, Massachusetts, just north of the city, and I wouldn't bring my dog there. Whidden Memorial Hospital. Whidden. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
That's okay.
Wait, are you serious?
What's wrong? Everything okay over there?
He doesn't remember one thing from one problem.
They have these like side conversations, Allie, where like
It's really
it's
interesting.
obnoxious. It's crazy.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
what
not
are
great.
they-
We're discussing my middle child's calculus homework.
Oh, well, calculus
Oh,
sucks.
okay.
Ew.
Math is the word. Did you like math growing up, Allie?
I actually did. I did like math, but now I don't care for it.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
helping the kids.
I was doing fine until they hit me with X. I'm like, what the is X? These are numbers. You don't do anything with X. What's an X? All right, go
They
ahead.
teach math like garbage now.
Yeah, it is terrible now.
I
New
tested
math.
out of math in my senior year of high school.
Aren't we special? I failed out of every year.
Now
of
you
math in
work
my
at
high school.
MIT.
I did. Yeah. It was summer schools and night schools for me. All right, here we go. 1 case left.
24.
Massachusetts eye and ear. Then Shawn learned about porn. Yeah, true. Like as a child, I remember I started watching adult stuff when I was like 12 or 13, and my dad had like a stash of VHS cassettes, and he wasn't even in the house, and I would have to like do this. I was just so paranoid that he had a camera hidden somewhere and it was going to catch me, where I would do this like freaking army crawl into his room, and then I'd find a tape,
Ninja.
and it would be in the
my
most
God.
crinkliest box imaginable back when there were VHS. And
I didn't know from you.
yeah, it was bananas. So then I would reset the counter on the VCR so I could rewind it to just that part. Man, it wasn't this easy, Allie. It wasn't always this easy. It's true.
No.
All right, here we go. Your offer, 69 not in your future in this game. 103,000 dong. Dong.
No
or
deal.
dong? No dong. Girl knows what she knows what she wants. All right. 3 cases left.
Okay, case number 15.
Case number 15, Melrose Wakefield Hospital. Open that case. 5,000. Very good. Okay.
Not
2
bad.
cases.
26.
26, Mount Auburn Hospital in Cambridge, right on the river there. Very good. Wow. Oh man. This
Yes.
is starting to look interesting. Here we go.
Number 6.
Number 6, New England Sinai Hospital and Rehabilitation Center in Stoughton, Massachusetts, next to the IKEA. Open that case.
Most importantly.
Next to the IKEA.
Wow.
Very good.
All the small
Please,
are
Paul.
gone.
Please.
Wow.
Sick.
This is so good.
Hello. Yeah. Okay. The banker wants to know if you'll sell your molars to him. It's offering $25,000 each. It's like $5,000 more. It's no, nothing. All right, it's fine. She's not interested. Appendix? Would you sell your appendix?
No.
He says you have no use for it
Can I-
anyways. You might as well.
I've got 4 wisdom
Jonathan.
teeth. Can I get anything for that?
my
What do you have?
I have 4 wisdom teeth. Can I get anything for that?
I can send you a
Probably. Would they know the difference?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I should send them to you if you give me a
My
cut.
dog. My
Yeah,
dog
you
is
know, here's-
missing.
For all of us that have wisdom teeth, we can just send them to you and then you can profit. That'd be beautiful.
No,
Somebody's gotta do that.
I did the
We'll take
stupid thing and
20%.
paid to get mine out.
Only teeth. All right, here we go.
Only
194,000 dong or no dong.
no dong.
There it is. Good for you. Oh, you got all real teeth there? Do you get any crowns? I mean, it's.
What's that?
Wait, do you have any crowns, or is that like that's your natural smile?
That's my smile.
Were you
Yeah,
made
natural?
Were you made in the lab? Honestly, no, good for you. I just don't understand it. Like, my teeth are great, but I had to have 6 crowns to make them look like this. You know, it takes a...
Oh, there was a filling on the front because it cracked in half when I was like 8 on the coffee table. So half the front is not real.
Yeah.
On a hockey table?
Same of me.
On the coffee table.
Coffee
like
table. Okay, coffee table.
Coffee.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Okay, 2 cases this round.
5.
Case 5.
Oh, yeah.
The gaming space. Thanks for the follow. Case 5. Norwood Hospital. Open that case.
Yes.
We continue.
Suddenly feel very risky.
Yes, you're going to be so disappointed.
Just wait.
You've made more money not working right now than you have winning this game. So get ready for that. Okay, here we go. Continue.
Seriously.
Case 25.
Case 25, Spalding Rehabilitation Center. Open that case. Okay. Listen.
That's okay. That's
2
okay.
cases are still there, and we are on to something right now. Hello. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Jay Abner wants to know if you're still crushing hard. Sarah, I mean, yeah, are you crushing hard on her? I think you might be. You were really excited to be on the show today.
I dressed up. I made my eyeshadow match my dinosaurs.
My eyebrows
do
are
that for
falling
anybody.
off.
Match my dinosaurs.
I don't do that for anybody.
You're so sweet.
And I did a good job. Like, look, I did a good job.
Yes.
You're so
Thank you. She likes it. See, Ellie likes it.
I do. I cannot. Eyeshadow to me is the hardest to master. Like, I can't. I just whip it on there and I'm done.
Well, I think your
eyebrows are
eyes
hard.
look fantastic. I think they look wonderful. I see the winged eyeliner. You got a little shadowing going on right there. Game recognizes
Literally
game.
a shadow.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
yeah,
listen
but
to
it
the
looks
music.
nice. And might I say, your skin is flawless over here talking about theirs, but I would be interested to hear about your apothecary in your bathroom as well.
Oh,
Apothecary.
retinoids. That's the only
Bathroom
thing I
tour,
know.
bathroom tour.
Retinoids.
Retinoids are great. Retinoids and peptides also. But if you use too many peptides,
Words I've never heard. What the hell is a retinoid?
Yeah,
and a
these sounds like
Matching-
STDs.
Yeah, they really do. They really certainly. Put retinoids on my face. Matching eyeliner to your dinosaurs is a real panty drop. Man's
that
name.
makes telling me
Thanks for the follow.
something.
Oh, I
This
thought they were
dress-
flowers. They're dinosaurs.
No,
Oh,
they're dinosaurs.
they certainly
this
are.
dress is what made Sam fall in love with me. I kid you not.
You really are made for each other. It's beautiful. Spoon DJ says we'll leave. Yes, I feel
Thank
like
you.
we'll just leave you guys alone at the end of this. 232,000 dong, Allie. Dong or no dong?
No dong.
No dong. She's going. She's. Who sang the song?
It's beginner's luck.
Was it O-Town? All or nothing? She wants it all or nothing at all. Remember that? Who's your favorite boy band, Allie?
Fall in love
I really
with you.
believe in number 9. Number 9 is is special to us. It's like our kids' hockey number, or like one of our sons. So it's like I think number 9 is a good one.
Okay, well, yeah, listen. That's why you picked it, and we'll see what happens. Somebody get Sarah some Taco Bell.
And
Are
pineapple
you trying to woo me? Is someone else trying to woo me?
There we go. Crunchwrap Supreme. All right, here we go.
That's my order.
Number 16.
Winchester Hospital. Open that case. Wow.
Oh, come on. Come on.
You are so close right now.
This is so awesome.
If you
I want her to
Please let
win.
it happen.
I want her to
Let
win
it
so
happen.
bad.
you know like there-
Michelle would win.
No, I was gonna go ahead.
I was gonna say Michelle would have been and won season 6, and she would be in season 9. And if she won, she'd been season 9.
Yeah, that'd have been amazing.
It would be the 2 doers winning 6 and 9.
No, whatever. I want Allie Ray to win this so bad.
She literally messaged me earlier. Said, "God, it would be amazing if she won this whole thing." We learned.
I did. I said that to you.
Your heart is a baked potato. Oh, very nice. Hello.
God,
Okay. Thanks. Has this been the most fun interview you've had so far? I hope so.
Oh my gosh, by far. I said my cheeks.
Success.
All
I
right.
guarantee you, no one else will wear dinosaurs for you. No one else.
This show has that
that's not
effect. Your cheeks hurt after.
Love it.
300,000 dong or no dong?
I have to say no dong.
She's going well so far.
Good answer.
You know how there's some people,
dong.
there's some people that had great 2020s and like are still having great 2021s. You're like, how the hell are you doing that in the middle of a pandemic? Allie, not only like just doing what she was going to do anyways for the most part and making a ridiculous sum of money, but also might win $1 million today. I'm just going to put it out there. Could happen. One case.
14.
Case 14. Now, I've run out of hospitals in the Boston area because I'm like, there's a bunch of like random behavioral health.
Milford.
The VA hospital, the Belford, what do you say? Which one?
Milford Hospital.
Milford Hospital, number 14. Open that case. I swear to
This
God.
is unbelievable.
If you win $1 million,
You guys
I'm
are
going to lose
rigged
my mind.
this. It's got to be rigged.
I swear to God.
No,
This is just
No,
literally.
I'm not.
this
It's
is
like
flash
no.
drive.
two cases.
No.
God.
I had two
No.
cases left. One was the $1 million, and I lost it. So.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Dirty dog.
Thank you. Yeah. Sarah reminds me of the magic school bus teacher. Yeah, she's
Miss
got that
Frizzle.
before.
I get
Miss
that all
Frizzle.
the time whenever I get this. Everyone always says it's my Miss Frizzle dress.
Your offer is 435,000 dong.
Let it happen.
Dong or no dong?
No idea.
No dong.
dong.
Done. That's a very good point. Yeah, you should have a dong or no dong reference in your next.
Oh my God!
You play actual dong or no dong. No, I'll take that one. Okay, one case left.
Shawn Tempesta, you dirty bird.
I just read it. I didn't make that. A guy wrote it. All right, go ahead.
Well,
Chapter.
Case 12. Whew. Quick, give me a hospital. Somebody. So I need a hospital. Someone. You know what? Doesn't
Days of
exist
our
anymore.
lives.
The place I was born was
General Hospital.
Malden Hospital, which doesn't exist anymore. That's where I was born, next to Ray Bork from the Boston Bruins and his wife, giving birth to their daughter, which is why I was a Ray Bork fan, who wasn't able to win with the Bruins because they were cheap as crap back in the 90s. That's why I'm not a fan of the Bruins. I'm a fan of the Golden Knights.
I went to the
Malden
Bruins.
Hospital. Open that case.
Come on, man.
This is sick right now. Okay. Hello.
where are you?
She needs to hydrate.
This game is
This
tense.
is sick. This is sick. Hello. Yep. Wesley Hospital in Wichita, Kansas. We'll do that one next. That'll be a long commute from the greater Boston area. Your offer is 565,000 dong. Dong or no dong?
No dong.
No dong. There it is. Wow. Only two
Come on,
cases
man,
left
let
you
it
can choose
happen.
from. You got the 3, you got the 18. This would be sick. We've had 2 people qualify in the last 2 days. It doesn't have. We went
3 in a
months
row.
without this.
It was
This is
like
bananas.
all the weird, like superstitious thing. I'm like, I can't say 3 because I have 3 kids, so maybe that's superstitious. So I'm gonna go 18. But then I didn't want to
You
pick
have an
18 because
18-year-old.
I'm like, and I got married at 18, so I'm like, oh my gosh. But I'm gonna pick 18.
All right, 18. Got married at 18. Were your parents totally against the marriage at 18? I'm willing to bet they had something to say about it.
Yeah, we definitely had everything against us. That's for sure.
And then, but you've proven, honest to God, that's amazing. Oh, it's really, that's incredible. All right, 18. I might as well say my congratulations. Shut up, Carl. Don't do this. Do not put the hex on her.
Don't jinx it.
Shut your
Why
mouth,
would
Carl.
you do
That's
this?
not why. No.
Carl, I swear to God, Carl, if this is $1 million, I'm banning
will
you.
be
You're
called.
gonna get banned. Frickin' Carl. Here we go.
Carl.
18 Wesley Hospital, 750. Oh. Okay. So the $1 million's still there. The $1 million is still there.
Oh,
We're still
my
alive.
God.
And honestly, I don't think your offer's gonna go down that much. Hello. A dong toifette. Very good. It would be absolutely nuts. Okay, thanks.
that'd
Your
be
offer
awesome.
is 515,000 dong. Dong or no
If
dong?
this was real money, I'd take
You'd
the
take
deal.
that
but
deal
I'm gonna
all
say
day.
no deal because no dong because it's dong and
Right.
Dong's real money. It
You
just
only
sucks.
want the million. You only want the million.
All right. Well, here we are. You got 3 kids.
Oh my God.
9
Oh
is
my
the
God.
number that
Oh
they
my
all play in hockey. Never thought I'd see this coming. I thought this would be quick, but I guess not. I hope she gets the mill, then she has to come back on. Well, David, listen.
Yes,
If
exactly.
she wants, it's up to her. She's always welcome on the
Stick
show.
with your
And will
lucky
never be
number.
an Inquisition ever again. You will just be one of the friends. Allie,
Whichever's your lucky number. Stick
you
with
got a
it.
9.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You got a 3. Which one are you going to
stick
go
with
with?
my 9. It's a powerful number.
Sticking with her 9. Wow.
So nervous for you.
Okay.
I'm nervous. We're gonna blame it. Collectively, we're blaming it on what was his name? if it
Carl,
doesn't
Mr.
work out.
Carl's jersey
Carl!
sucks.
Carl!
He did that.
Carl.
All right.
Why'd you
Damn
do
it,
that,
Carl.
Carl?
9. Just a reminder that today's show is brought to you by Chapman Chapman Chrysler Jeep in the Valley Auto Mall, and the other Chapman Ram, Chrysler Jeep Ram around the corner from the other one. So great.
Oh my God, I'm gonna scream.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I had to do it to Allie. I had to do it to him. All right, here we go. We're keeping 9. Does 9 have a million in it? Is it absolutely is she living her greatest year ever? Here we go. Case
Come
9.
Come on, let it be.
Tell
Come
me,
on.
Tell me.
Come
it is.
on.
I will lose it.
Come on.
Don't be stupid.
Oh my
Holy shit.
couldn't write it. Ladies and gentlemen. Just qualified for the Tournament of Dog. What the hell is happening right now?
You swear this is not
Beginner's
rigged.
luck.
Please,
not rigged.
everybody explain. I'm going to show you. This is
Not
literally-
rigged.
This is the game. I'm
We
going to
wish
show you.
we
all the time.
could, but
That is
no.
sick. So this is the game, and it's literally just something I subscribe to be able to play this freaking Deal or No Deal. But literally,
Yeah.
no, this is not fake. This is
Epic.
real. I promise you.
Epic.
It's a flash animation.
Million dong.
I just
That's a
can't
lot.
understand what just
One at
transpired.
a
Okay.
time. One at a time.
Okay. Just 1 million dong
I can't
in
wait to
USD.
F
tell
you,
the
Carl.
exchange rate.
F you, Carl. Carl, not a jinx. Carl was right. Okay, so
You're
just to
lucky,
let you know,
Carl. You're very
you won 1 million dong for a grand total of $44.01. That's like 3 subs, maybe 4. That is sick. My goodness, I'm not the
But
most
we
hated
usually
man.
donate.
The crowd is going absolutely bananas for you. F and Stefan saying congratulations. Joe Quill saying 3 nights in a row. We go months without people qualifying.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my
Unbelievable.
How to
God.
end a drought.
That was
Oh,
impressive.
Allie Ray, please come back for the tournament. Please.
Hell yeah. So here's the deal. Ellie.
Please.
I want to. Now I'm like committed.
I know he
All right, there it is.
Yes!
We play a whole bunch of
How long?
games.
Tell her how long.
So here's the story. We are already qualified for the next tournament of Dong. We got a full thing, but there's a 10th tournament of Dong, and now Allie, you are officially qualified for that. It could be in a month or 2 or whatever, but I want to let you know now, flat out honesty, because listen, what you're doing for a career right now is amazing, and how freaking awesome! And you're literally knocking down walls for people that have thought about this, but they were worried about the shame or whatever. No, screw it. You should be proud of yourself, and it's amazing what you and your husband are doing. It's amazing. Making that content day in and day out, even though it seems fun, can probably be a little bit, exhausting at times. What are we going to come up with today? If you ever just want to have fun on the show, you're always welcome to be here on Free. Let it be known. So just be prepared in like a month or 2 and be like, hey, what's your availability for the Tournament of Dong? Because we're going to need you. So get ready.
It's like a 3-hour show.
Done deal. It was awesome.
It is a long show.
Yeah, by the way, Sarah
long
just
show.
subscribed. Wasn't it you, Sarah, that said if she qualifies, you're going to subscribe?
I didn't, but I totally will.
There it is. Somebody else in the chat said if you win the million, yeah. So there we go. We got some subs today. Wow, amazing! Congratulations. I don't even know where to fricking go from here, other than thanking you, Allie. That is absolutely stunning. That's amazing.
Awesome.
You gotta wake up early tomorrow for Dave Ryan, don't you?
I do. Yeah, I'm gonna be up in the morning.
Okay, so and that's gonna be. Well, it's a little bit later, another time zone, but still, what we do next, we actually raid somebody. We take our viewers and we send it to somebody else on Twitch. It could take 2 minutes. It can take like 10. So if you want to bounce now, I'd understand. If you want to hang while we find some random person to sing us Backstreet Boys, then we can do that. Totally up to you.
Yeah, explain to her what you do.
She's staying. I love it. You know what, man?
Explain to her what you do. Yeah.
So here's the deal. First of all, who is your favorite boy band back in the day?
I never was into boy bands, to be
Really?
honest.
Wow.
I know. I feel weird because all my friends love. Like I just never was.
You and I were the same age, so we grew up like during peak boy band, NSYNC, 98 Degrees, Backstreet Boys. What kind of music were you into in high school?
New Kids.
I liked Jewel a lot. She was my favorite artist. She's one of my favorite artists to this day. I love her so much. But yeah, I guess that. And then I listened to country a lot when I was younger. I don't listen to country at all now, which is so weird because it was such like a big part of me when I was younger. But now I haven't listened to country in years. But
yeah, I see your stories seem to have a little bit more, a little more hip hop, R&B in there. And so it's taste change. Worth noting, by the way, Jewel occasionally plays Mix 94.1 shows. So if she does, you are more than welcome to come here to Vegas and see her. She's lovely. She's living her car. She's got a great story as well. She's incredible. Let's see here. The Miz on air saying, "Holy hell, UD Flyer! Congratulations, Allie." The Miz saying, "I just left a wrestling show and witnessed greatness. Like no one understands what has happened right now. That is way above and beyond what anyone expected." So what we do on the show is we with Twitch, which by the way, this is another thing. If you want to create content, a lot of the adult film stars are actually starting to do this now, where they'll have like just a chat with people on Twitch, and they get people subscribe to the channel. You could play video games, you could just have random conversations. This is kind of what we do. And whenever you're done, you can raid people and take all of your viewers and send them somewhere else. So that's what we're going to do now. But the only way we'll do that is if they answer the phrase that raids. The phrase that raids is, we put into the chat, "Tell me why." And then when they see that, they have to go, "Tell me why." If they do that, we send them all the viewers. We got 50 viewers right now. So now we go to Twitch and we see what's going. So what we usually do is go to somebody that's just not expecting it at all. We go live channels from low to high, and we find somebody that's just there by their lonesome. No one's watching them. They're not expecting anything like this. This can be hit or miss, but sometimes it is absolutely glorious. So here we go. Untitled broadcast. There's a guy. Oh, he's wearing a face mask. Let's see here.
On his stream.
He could be a doctor.
He's at an office.
Irony. Followers only chat. Let me follow him. And what is it that I'm watching?
What
right
is
now?
he streaming?
No, you're the only viewer.
I know.
You're the only viewer.
He's been on for 7 minutes. So let's see if we can get him to sing "Tell Me Why" here. And it's bright there, which leads me to believe he actually might be in China or somewhere in an Asian country.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if he'll... we'll give him about 10, 15 seconds here. Imagine the irony of you raiding a doctor. It would be hilarious. That would bring it all full circle. I don't know why he's streaming.
He's busy trying to save a life, maybe.
He has no followers.
So weird.
He probably doesn't even know he's streaming.
Not a clue. Okay, on to the next one. Let's see here. It really is like
for him to pick his nose.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. How about this fella right here? He has a guitar in his hand. He's playing romantic music.
And a cigarette.
Kyle King, thank you so much for joining us. We have ALLIE RAE with us right now. She just qualified for the Tournament of Dawn. ALLIE RAE.
No.
No. Okay, we won't go there.
No.
So ALLIE RAE, for those of you who don't know, she's been the one that's been all over the news lately for how she used to be a nurse. She was working there, had kind of like this fun little OnlyFans on the side, which kind of blew up, and then she left her nursing job, and now we actually broke some news here today. All the articles said that she makes $200,000 a month, and she's making nearly double that now. Good for her.
Because our queen hustles.
She's listen. She's got she's got a freaking awesome gig. Good for her. We all wish that we had her job right now. Let's go over here. Untitled broadcast. Okay, like this is another like prime example. Just a dude in the center, in the corner there,
I like
setting up his camera.
red.
Handsome guy too. Tell me why. He's just setting up a stream. He's just setting up a stream. He's handsome. Actually, good for him.
Oh.
I gotta get close. Now
Oh,
We're playing Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
What am I seeing? What is that?
Come on.
Did he
Come on,
just say
dude.
I'm not gonna sing?
How are you,
Come on.
Murray?
Tell me why.
You doing good, man?
Tell me.
Come on.
Tell me why.
Come on. Do
Yeah,
it.
do it.
Ain't nothing but a heart.
There it is.
All right. The ghost of Carta, who has no one watching him right now, is going to have a lot more people watching him very shortly.
I don't know the rest.
Watch him go
The
into
ghost
shock.
of Carta. Oh, the ghost of Carta.
How are you?
We are great. Do you accept raids? We're trying to raid him, and I don't know if he allows it.
You might have accidentally put it off.
I do, but I'm not that big of a streamer. If there's
He's
someone else that
Australian.
would
He's
accept
Australian.
a
I
little
love
bit
his
more,
voice.
suitable,
Oh my
then-
God,
I love his
If you
voice.
can find the
talking.
Give me
setting
more.
to turn it on, we have 50 people to watch you.
He's playing my favorite Final Fantasy.
Sarah's drooling.
He does. And I really want Lightning Sword. That's my next one to get.
Well, he's not gonna be able to do
Pretty
it
sure
now,
the
right?
rip setting has never been turned off on my channel.
You might be wrong, unless I'm typing it wrong. The ghost
Thank you.
of
You don't
Carta.
have to do that.
He's so
Oh, wait, we got
polite.
him. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Start raid. Sir, congrats. Enjoy your raid. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to send our raid to him. Thank you so much to the beautiful ALLIE RAE for joining us tonight. We're going to sit back and watch for a second as we raid some random Australian. Here we go.
Oh, that voice though. Keep
There we go.
talking.
Thank you. Holy shit. Hi everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hi. Blimey.
This was makes him
blimey.
big streamer.
Blimey.
Wow.
Now he'll stream.
How y'all doing?
We're
Welcome
doing
to the
great.
stream.
Oh my God, he said blimey. I love
You're
him.
doing well. I love that.
So grateful.
It really is an awesome community, Twitch, if you
Thank
don't
you,
know.
Sarah, for the stretch. Hello, Ricky. Rick Jones.
Love it.
Thank you for the follow, Spoon. Clay Wilson, Zat, Zoc.
So he probably would have streamed tonight
Sarah,
and had maybe
beep, Billy, thank you.
one
Thank you
or
for the bit
two.
drop, Jabs.
He dropped 69 bits.
Jabna.
Very good.
Free for all, thank you.
You might have only one or two. Clayton
Jabna.
Wilson, thank you so much
I don't know who
for
you
the
are, but you are looking beautiful today.
follow. Oh, wow. Well, if he only knew who's actually watching right now, he
I
would
know
be
Michelle
absolutely
likes ceiling
stunned.
fans. Do you know Miss Michelle? Hey, babe, I agree with you. It's one of the best.
Okay, so we're gonna close that. Twitch is a really
agree.
awesome community. Honestly, it's it's just cool. It's a cool community. It's very welcoming. So yeah, you're gonna have obviously a little trolls here and there, but honestly, like if you wanted to do something that was not that and kind of capitalize on the just like being an awesome personality as well, man, Twitch would be right up your alley. It'd be awesome. We're gonna end the stream. We'll have our little last bit of small talk. Thank you so much, ALLIE. You've been an amazing guest and it was such a great support. And thank you all for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you Friday.